Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so without further ado, we're now going to start with the first contestant, or contestant. It's not like a contest because, hey, there's no competition here, only tonight. Don't forget your bowling team.
Okay.
This is Roosje from SteemPeak.
Okay, let's go. So SteemPeak, who of you have never touched SteemPeak, have not opened it? Okay, so we have a few people to change their minds, inspired to check it out after this talk. That's looking good. Okay, so the people that have been to SteemPeak before might realize that we have a different logo and we have a new slogan. This represents who we are. And we're very passionate about Steem, being intuitive and bring big ideas to the blockchain. So this is our team, and as you can see, there's only 4 of us. They're here in the audience. Jarvis over there. Where's Asgard? Oh, he's over there. Dimitro's walking around Krakow. He's not part of the SteemFest part, but he's part of the team. We met for the first time yesterday, and it was amazing. So Asgard is the founder of SteemPeak. He's the lead developer. And a fun fact about Asgard is he eats as fast as he codes. That can mean 2 things, but you can picture what it probably will mean. Dimitro, he's our graphics guy. He made this amazing the color scheme and everything. Jarfi is the business relations guy, the guy that likes to talk about building the doing partnerships and all. And I was brought to the team to actually have order in the chaos. So you think why did SteemPeak happen? So it was February, and Asgard, he discovered this API. What can I do with it? Let's just figure it out. Let's play around with it. And he's like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. You got some analytics tools which you can realize, you can recognize them now in the dashboard. And he's like, that's great. What else can I do? And he's like, yeah, there's a few things about Steemit that I'm very annoyed about. Having to wait for a new comment, having to wait for your upvote. And he's like, yeah, I'll build a queue for that. And he's going on and on and on. And before he knew it, it's yeah, I kind of need a platform here. I need to bring on other people to actually build this whole platform and be a serious app. Well, because people were getting very excited about it. So this turned into actually a bit of our mission. What is it? We want to have one place and not 5 or 6 or 7 different websites where we go to do our Steem things. We want to have we struggled with it. I joined a year ago. I really struggled with the blockchain. So let's make this place intuitive and easy to understand. And for not just for ourselves, but also for the new joiners. And finally, we need to be different. We need to bring in the new ideas, especially, for instance, Peak Monsters teamed up with the Steem Monsters, and we're having this new integration, and it's amazing. So the result is that we have a very fast developing platform right now, and people are getting really excited about it. So where are we now? So we have okay, I talked about the logo. I talked about a couple of things. Funny story, we released the last version a couple of days ago, and we didn't tell them what it was in the release, and we did it in Discord. And one by one, people were just showing oh, I found this. I found the list view. That's amazing. Oh, I found your witness page. That's amazing. So we have a couple of things. Nobody found the popular topics list yet. So we found that the normal steady topic list was kind of boring. So we're okay, let's see what's popular at the moment and make it dynamic. So we changed a bit of the sign on the front page and all of those things. But most importantly, we have a witness page and a witness note. So yeah, imagine that. So what's next? So we're not the team that says okay, in 6 months time, we're going to have one giant release and that's it. We to reply and like go talk to our users and react to that and like improve on the go, like be like, oh, is that a problem? Okay, next week it's solved. So I can't tell you what like the release will be in half a year. We don't know where we're going. Like we have a few dots on the horizon where we want to go, and that's like in line with our mission. But how we'll get there, we don't know. We keep on releasing and releasing and releasing like every single time, and just get to our Discord or go to our blog and see what we changed. And sometimes you're like, how is this possible? Because we all do this in our spare time next to our day jobs. But it is possible, and it just happens. And we have like great ideas that we want to bring to the table. So what's coming up? We want to integrate with the keychain. Like the Steam Connect is kind of annoying, so that's something we want to do. We also find it important that we have new users, so the onboarding will be a new big thing. And like, how will you create, like how will you support your favorite creator? Will you put him on autovote, or will you give him a tip, or like any other creative ideas to like support your favorite creators? We will look into that and find new ways to deal with that. Also, like, how do you find quality content? That's an issue. So we just released this front page where you can actually see a few histories that were like created histories, like what was upvoted, what you can actually check. And on the front page, you actually have like a very large overview of manually approved content that's quality. We will have a learning mode for the new joiners. We will improve our mobile app, because you're here with your mobile, you're not here with your laptop. So that's something we'll look into it. And like, there's plenty of mobile apps, but wouldn't it be nice to have everything together in just one app and one desktop and everything combined? So we will look into the SMTs, like have partnerships, team up, see how we can integrate it into our platform. But we can't do this without you. So we need your help to actually improve SteemPeak. We're a small team. We can't come up with all the solutions. So just come to our Discord, come to our blog, and tell us about the things you are annoyed about, things you want to see improved, things that can help you personally better in blogging and curating, and things that you notice that your friends are struggling with. Come share it with us. And well, we're here at SteemFest, so come to us, talk to us. And finally, like, if you like what we're doing, we didn't make a witness page just for nothing. So scroll down, we're still down, and we can use all the support in the world. So please help us out. Thank you.
Nice one, thanks. Tokenbb from Steemplus.
Hey, thanks.
Just keep on clicking and it will. Thanks. Goed gedaan.
Hey guys, can you hear me well? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm Tokenbb from SteemPlus, and I will tell you about how you can power up your Steam experience with SteemPlus. So, how many of you here use SteemPlus? Woo! Awesome. Okay. So quickly, what is SteemPlus? For those who don't know, maybe living in a cave, it's the Chrome, Opera, and Firefox open source extension. We have more than 3,500 weekly users on Chrome, and a staggering 44 on Firefox. We have over 30 features. I will present a few of them later. We keep developing and developing, like the community is awesome, always asking us for more features though. So that's what we do. And it's completely customizable. So if there's features you don't like and you don't want to make your browser slower with it, you don't need to use them all. We couldn't do this without an amazing team. So Cedric is also a developer working on it with me. Fabi Yamada is our designer. She prepared this. And recently also Nate Aguila joined us. But I cannot take too much of his time, otherwise the Steam Monster guys will kill me. And that's me with shorter hair. I will just go through a few of our features very quickly. So you can see the voting value on the slider on Steemit and Busy. Most of our features are on Steemit and Busy. We would like to do some stuff with SteemPeak, but it's pretty awesome already. So you can set delegations and see who delegated to you. You can see the real value of your account based on the Bittrex value. You can add beneficiaries. You can see incoming and outgoing votes. You can see who mentioned you. You can find pretty much everything there is to know about witnesses. The votes people cast for witnesses, the vote they received. Also, something that a lot of people like is when you receive upvotes on Steemit, you can see the value of each of these upvotes. And we also added a way to see how many people resteam your content and who did it. And finally, with HF20, we added a way to see where is your RC and voting mana. So you can see how long also it will take before you're back to 100%. And there's much, much, much more, so I will not go through all of it. So what are we doing recently? We launched what we call the SteemPlus points. As a witness, there's a question I've been asked all the time is what can dramatically improve Steem? And one of the answers is that people need to understand that Steem is not Steemit. Steem is a very wide ecosystem, and this state of the apps is a very good example of it. So we created these SteemPlus points. There are actually some kind of fidelity points. You can see them like this. So we made partnerships with Utopian. You can post to Utopian directly from Steemit via SteemPlus. You can upload videos to DTube via SteemPlus directly on Steemit. You can buy Steem Monster packs. You can buy Steem Monsters on the market by batch through SteemPlus. And you can also interact with Post Promoter and Min Booster directly. And every time you get that, you get some of these SteemPlus points. And from these SteemPlus points, you get daily upvotes from SteemPlus. So we started small with 15,000 and SP, and right now, 1 month later, we're around 25 already. So it's growing well. And later on, and that's the most important, we started working on premium features that will come out soon. Sorry. So what's next? Have you guys heard about Steem Keychain? I think Agro talked a bit of it this morning. Yeah? Yeah. So I won't talk much about this because Agro already talked about it, but basically that's the new Steem MetaMask. So, well, we will integrate this to SteemPlus, so you don't need to use Steem Connect and give away your keys to interact with SteemPlus. We're looking for new partnerships. I've talked with the Steem Hunt and Dsound guys. I'm hoping to do some work with them. And of course, the premium features I just mentioned. So we want to do some really cool stuff like posting post-view trackers that will be actually cross-platform and a way to really know how many people get your stuff. A post scheduler and auto voter, but that will only be on your browser, so you totally keep the control on what you're doing. Also, you could put your beneficiaries for free because right now we take a fee if you do it on SteemPlus. And we think the trending page really sucks now, so we want to create some new ways to do advertisement on the blockchain. So big thanks to those who supported us from the start, Utopian and Exactly, and of course the whole community. If you have questions, we rushed to create a landing page with a lot of information this past 2 weeks, so you can find it at this QR code. Of course, you can ask me anything. I'm here the whole time. And I will finish with a quote from everybody's favorite pink hair Utopian girl. Thanks a lot. Using Steemit without SteemPlus is like swimming in a dress. Sure, I can do it if I have no choice, but it's uncomfortable, and why would I want to? So if you're like me and you don't want to swim in a dress, yeah, use SteemPlus. Thank you.
Okay, Marty. Thanks.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm up? Okay, so hi, my name is Roland. I did Steemitworldmap. Oh no, it was not me. It was you. Here you go, man. Okay, a couple of clicks. No.
We're still
So
not
many
there yet.
slides. So many slides.
Yeah, not there.
Go on, continue, continue. Woo! Tokenbb was great. Oh, you went back? Ah, okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, it was,
Sorry, guys.
blah, blah, blah.
That makes more sense. I was rolling it backwards.
It's okay. Yeah, Vincent made a super. Okay, there you go.
Alright.
Werkt hij niet? Ja, Fons is. Sorry. Fons van Mierlo. Sorry, man.
So hello everyone. I'm Martibis, the founder of Steemitworldmap. So I'm gonna. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks all of you. When I created Steemitworldmap, I had two main objectives, right? I really wanted to help travelers worldwide to share cool experiences with one another, and I really wanted to give back to the Steem community, because when I got into Steem, I was just not doing great, and then I reached out to a lot of people who are also just sitting around here, which is really cool, who helped me on the platform. And so I was thinking, so what can I do, right? I know a little bit of front-end development, so I went with that. I love to travel, so I was like, okay, so why don't I start working on a geolocation feature for Steemit, for Steem, the blockchain? And so for me, it was very, very important that it was fun and easy to use, because, you know, there's so many bad user interfaces out there, and I think it's very important that we make it better. So the first thing you can do on the map is you can filter the map. Oh, wrong video. Let me just skip a bit. So sorry about that. But these are the videos I wanted to show. I'm going to go back to the other ones later. So on Steemitworldmap, the main thing is you obviously go to check out posts that are interesting for you to travel. So now we're in Krakow, and that allows for, like, you can just go to the map, type in Krakow on the top, and immediately you'll be in the map view looking at cool posts that people posted there. So that, by the way, all of you guys here, feel free to add posts to the Steemitworldmap. The next thing that I really think is pretty cool is that we given people the possibility to have their own personal map. So let's say, like, yeah, this is my personal map, and I can just look back on where I've been in the world, and all my posts are on there, which I think is pretty awesome, because you can share it with people that care about your travels and care about your stories, right? And then the last thing I want to show about Steemitworldmap is how you add a post to the map, because I think that's quite important, definitely if all of you guys are adding posts to the map. So I've made it we made it very, very easy. On the bottom you have a little slider, and you just slide over from Explore to Code, and then you just go to location that you want. You click anywhere where you want your post to be, and you see at the bottom it will generate a little code for you. You can type a description. That's a description that will show on the map as well, and you copy that code and put it in the body of your post. Once it's in the body of your post, it won't show up because we use Markdown to hide it, and then we have a crawler that automatically gets all the information back out and puts it on the Steemitworldmap. So I'm going to have to go back a few slides because the videos were in the wrong order, but okay. So, I mean, I got to go over a few statistics. At the moment, we have 32,000 posts on the map, which is really crazy, because just 1 year ago, we didn't even have 1,000. We have 8,000 of those who are editor's choice, which means that they're very, very high quality content from travelers that we manually curate every day. 2,000 people, Steemians, have posted on the map. and we have 10,000 people who have visited Steemworldmap. So that also means that we have a reach outside of just the Steem platform, which I think is pretty awesome. So travelers are just using it to find cool places, right? We have 3,150 followers on Steem, and we're almost like on 1 year of digests with 360 travel digests. And this is, I think, the most exciting part is where we really want to take Steemitworldmap, because it has so much potential. And so I've decided to start working on a complete standalone app. And the idea is to take the best options from Steemitworldmap and just make it better, right? So I want to do features like you click Start Trip within the app, and through the GPS, it tracks everything that you're doing. And you take videos, images with your phone, it can automatically be posted to your route. And then you get to decide which one you want to make public, or which ones you want to keep private, or just to your friends and followers. Obviously it will allow cross-posting. It's a standalone platform, but there will be cross-posting to the Steem blockchain, which I think was pretty important. So this is more than just an idea. I've already started some of the development on it, and I think I want to show you guys a little bit of what's already there. Whoa. So the map view has already been created, and you're able to immediately filter the map very easily on the 3 things that travelers are looking for, right? Exploring places, eating at places, because who doesn't like to eat, and sleeping somewhere. But I also wanted to add a little extra feature. This is where the custom feature comes in. And what it allows you to do is add any hashtag that you want. So for example, historical architecture, right? And then when you're walking through a city and you pass a place that has those tags, you will automatically get a push-up notification on your phone, and you can go to the view. It's coming up right now, where you can check the posts for that place that have that hashtag. And as you can see, I've worked with a fixed format based on an Instagram layout because it's very easy to use. But I've separated it in blogs, videos, and images because, you know, some people just want to read blog posts and they don't want to see all the shitloads of images, right? Some people prefer videos and so on. And I think that makes it very, very easy to use. So this is the main part of the, we've already seen that. But this is the main part of development that's done right now. There's still a lot more work, and I'm really looking forward to working together with some of the people here. I know there's a lot of people using the Steemitworldmap, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So thanks a lot for listening.
Oh no. Oh. Thanks, man. Good one. Complete the range. Oh. Give it to him.
Thanks. We'll take it for a minute, okay? Because we changed pattern.
Yes. To the right is yeah. Please move on 2 slides. It's okay. Ging het goed? Of hebben we heel de presentatie kapot gemaakt?
Can y'all hear me out there?
Ja toch?
All right, my name is Strange Visions,
tuurlijk.
and I am presenting dStors. So how many out here have stuff that they want to sell or open up a business, sell items? So I see some hands back there. So what we are, it's a decentralized shopping through open reward systems. So what we're doing is we're giving everybody the ability to basically open up their own fully customizable store on the Steem blockchain. And it's a censorship-resistant, transparent marketplace that rewards vendors and buyers for participating in a set of unique economic activities. So basically, we're giving you the tools through dStors to create your own brand, and you could sell whatever you want on the blockchain, and you can use, or the buyers use Steem SBD to purchase the items. And what we're doing is we're going to use the reward pool in a more meaningful way to mitigate shipping costs, or possibly even eliminate those shipping costs. And so to create a more like a borderless e-commerce solution to what we already have. Another thing that we're adding, it's not implemented right now, I know a lot of people came here and they're using hostels, hotels. We're going to be integrating Airbnb onto dStors. So if you have a room you want to put up on Airbnb, or if you travel a lot and you want to use your post rewards, you can search dStors for Airbnb listings in the area that you're going to be traveling, and you can plan a whole vacation out and use Steem and SBD to find listings and stuff for places to stay. So we're going to be hoping to add a whole new set of utility for Steem and SBD, because we've already got so much we can do with our post rewards, and now just having an e-commerce solution is just one more thing that we're introducing here. And it's going to be fully customizable, so you can add your own banners, graphics. You can sell whatever you want. If you're a painter, you can have a store dedicated to paintings. Musicians, you can have physical goods, you can have digital goods. It's not just for used goods either. You can open up an Amazon-like store and sell new goods, so you can create a brand here on the Steem blockchain under dStors as well. And one thing that makes dStors different than eBay, Amazon, all those other e-commerce things that we already have is the built-in chat system that we've implemented. And so that gives a new personal experience to the shopping, where you can barter for lower prices and come to an agreement between the buyer and seller. And that's something that Amazon and eBay don't want you to have. It's like a more direct contact between the buyers and the sellers. So, and that's another thing that we're offering here. This is just a glimpse of what the UI looks like. So, yeah, we have a day mode and a night mode on here. These are the night mode options right here. So these right here, this is what your listings are going to look like in these little cards. When you log in and create your store, it's integrated with Steem Connect. You're going to log in with Steem Connect, and that's how it's going to access the Steem blockchain. So we have a message here. Callie Ju is the mastermind behind everything, and so he's got a little message for everybody. He says he's heading up development for the project with the team, and he says he's just a small part of the grand vision, and he's hoping that everybody's imagination was ignited today, and that you all understand how, or what we're doing here with dStors for the world and for Steemit, and together that we can create passionate cryptopreneurs. Because what we really want to do is create a borderless world, and that's the vision behind dStors. So right now, we're seeking delegation for the project. We have about 22,000 SP delegation right now, and for the whole mitigation of the I just went blank, of the shipping costs to actually work, it would require sizable delegation, but that's going to come in time. Jeez. But yeah, so we're just here presenting the idea to you all, hoping to get you guys excited about the project. And so if you guys have any questions, you can come to me later. But right now we're hoping to bring the Steemit platform from a blogging platform to a business platform and make it more lucrative to actual real world investors. So when they come here, they can see that this is an actual business platform and we can all be taken a little bit more seriously. Thank you all.
thingy and the clicker and the. Let me just quickly check 1 second. Okay, nice.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so no, only.
So, wow, that's a cool graph. So you're obviously going to see all my amazing presentation skill with graphics. I'm joking. I really want to compare to all the amazing stuff the other people have been prepared. I feel a bit ashamed about my PowerPoint presentation, but I hope you're going to still enjoy about Tokenbb. So, what is Tokenbb? Well, it's Steam-powered forums. And, well, I'm Cryptoctopus, also known as Renault. That's my real name. And my friend Jonathan, who's the developer, who's at the back. So if you have any question later on about Tokenbb, you're excited about it, we're definitely looking for people to come on board with us and get as excited as we are about this project. Now, who knows about Cryptoctopus? Just raise your hand. Okay, well, I'm not that famous. So, well, I started in 2016. In May, I was very fortunate to start early and get to know the community early. And I've fallen in love with this blockchain. And I'm so excited to see all those applications coming out. And what happened is that, is Jesta here by any chance? Jesta? Does anybody know about ChainBB? Yeah? Okay. So Jesta came out with this idea of building forums on top of Steem. And the idea is that the latest conversation would jump at the top of the feed, rather than being the person who's most upvoted or who can get the most votes. Is the person who has a thread that gets most engaged with, that goes at the top of the trending. And I was like, this is really cool. I would really like to see that idea brought to fruition, but he got busy with other thing and moved on, and this idea never materialized. And it was in August that I was just done waiting for someone to jump on this idea. So Tokenbb is a free, remotely hosted blockchain power message board service that helps people create their own online communities. That's a long description, but basically it's the idea that you can build your community on your own domain. So you want to for example, a lot of people think that forums are a thing of the past. It's a really old medium, I gotta admit. But as soon as you have a cryptocurrency project or a game or any community that you want to host on a particular domain and help for marketing your product, maybe even support tickets, you need the forum format. And this is why we associated with Steem Monster to be the first version of Tokenbb to be used will be on the Steem Monster forum, because they're the perfect test case for our software. For example, right now, there's a lot of people creating great content on Steem Monster, but the problem is that it's all over the place on Steemit.com. So you're trying to find out about, fan art, or you're looking for, music or graphics, and you have to kind of look through tags, and it's not organized in a way where you would go on a forum and you go under different categories and engage with the type of content you want to engage about a particular niche. So we hope that it will be released this week. We're working really hard. We really want for people to start trading cards, creating arts for Steem Monster, and we're going to talk a little bit about the features. Now, because it's going to be on your personal domain, we're having categories where are not on the Steem blockchain. It's categories that the owner can create. So we have roles, so there's going to be owners, moderators. There's going to be also moderation capabilities, like you're a moderator and there's a topic that's in the wrong category. You got to be able to move it to a different place. You got to be able to fight spam, which is a big problem on Steem. And also, it's the legal issue sometime where certain content is inappropriate, and it's on your domain, and you're liable for that type of content. So you need to have a way to mitigate spam. Ban and unban users from posting on forum. That's not going to ban them from the Steem blockchain. It's just the idea that it's your place. You can decide your own how you're going to deal with getting rid of people who are intoxicating the community. Sticky post, and also the ability to monetize your forum through arbitrary rewards. Here's some interesting features some things that we learned from the past. We didn't want people to pollute their feed with all the topic they post on forums. So Jonathan had a great idea that used nested comments so that you can post your hard contents and it's not gonna spam the people who follow you. We want to implement canonical URL so that you can actually have user-generated content that generate traffic to your own website. And we're going to use Steam Connect, but the more we talk about it, the more we also want people who are not Steam user to still participate in the forum. Roadmap, quickly, we want to offer a self-hosted and a free hosting version, a little bit like WordPress.com. We want a registration module, multiple language support. This idea we're still working on to see, do we give beneficiary rewards on topic so that people are incentivized to create topics that are going to last and have long conversation. Customization to make it more beautiful, a moderator dashboard, and the primary market will be people who will migrate from an existing forum and be able to have an easy on-ramp from people who have already large communities, but then they don't want to give up all the SEO benefits. So a migration process is definitely in the roadmap. So that's it for Tokenbb. And if you have any question, please come and talk to me. I'll be most happy to talk to you and answer a good question. Thank you.
It's your turn. Yo, good luck.
It's been amazing, and thank you so much for coming.
I mean, I'm really happy to do this.
Hello, good afternoon. Do you hear me? Yeah. How many of you know Dsound? Quite a lot. Cool. Thanks for being here. I am here to talk to you about Dsound and the latest developments and what's next. I am that guy, Pedro. My handle is PRC. I am a Steam witness as well. I am a serial entrepreneur and blockchain developer. I fell in love with Steam 1 year and something ago, and I started Dsound on this platform. I am also a crypto consultant, a voluntarist by nature, and a music addict. What is Dsound for the ones that don't know about it? Dsound is a decentralized sound platform. It's actually one of the first sound platforms on blockchain. There you can listen to music, podcasts, and other stuff. The user interface is similar to SoundCloud. It's really easy to use. The monetization is by the hearts that you receive on your content. And we have quite a huge amount of content already, and it's growing all the time. So there is a new version out. It has been a while since the prior version because I had a lot of investigation to develop this one. I had a lot of problems in IPFS and the way the network works, and I wanted to solve the main issue that Dsound has, which was when you press play, it was taking longer to get the music to play. So I wanted that experience to be solved for the user so that people can enjoy actually playing songs on Dsound. So this new version solves that. we have new IPFS nodes spread throughout the globe that we manage, and they are self-sufficient, but they are seeding all the Dsound content, and those IPFS nodes serve the content for the users directly, so that we have instant playback. We have also solved in this last version the formatting issues of the content. So now, right now, when you post on Dsound, you can post Markdown exactly as the Steem Markdown, and your post will show good on Dsound and will show good on Steem, on Steemit or Buzzy or whatever. So we also implemented unlimited editing. We did some fixes as well, a lot of them actually. And please check my latest post, because there's a lot of information there about this new 0.4 version. And Dsound will be going beta on the next version, okay? So 0.5 will be the first beta release, and we will have UX redesign. It will show a little bit more perfection on some bits and pieces. We will have multi-language support, English for start, but we will have bounties for translations. We will have about and FAQ pages also, so that we can go mainstream and get more people involved from the other music platforms like SoundCloud, etc. We will have advanced IPFS settings where you can customize exactly what you want to from the IPFS network. If you want to run your own node or anything like that. We will have also partial SEO support, and we will evolve that through the betas so that we can go to the version 1 with full support for SEO and integration with search engines. Direct sound link instead of upload. This is a very big one. We will have the possibility of you to share your own link to your sound, so that you can monetize your own content that you already store somewhere. And this last one is the last, but I think it's really important. We will support monetization of SoundCloud content directly on Dsound, so that if you already use SoundCloud and you have your content there, you can just stream directly from SoundCloud on Dsound and monetize it the way you do regularly on Dsound already. So this is a sneak peek of the new version and the new layout. You can see that Dsound is becoming better right now, and the layout is not too different, but it will be a little bit more polished, okay? And if you want to follow me and follow Dsound, there's all my links and all the links from Dsound. Join our Discord group, Facebook page has been launched, and there you have it. Please, come join us. Thank you.
Okay, so it is yours. Go for it.
Woo. All right, hello everyone. So my Steem name is Frederica. I'm the business developer and one of the co-founders of SteemPress. I used to work in the European Space Agency until this summer, until I realized that we hadn't gone to the moon in almost 50 years, so my chances were better in crypto. And I'm also joined here today by Hovo, who is a developer on the team. And so, Hovo, why don't you share what you built in the last few months?
So for the past 10 months, we've been working on SteemPress. So we really wanted to solve a few issues that we had with Steemit being this very content-oriented platform where you have a lot of bloggers, but all of the bloggers in the world are usually on WordPress. So how can we easily get all of the people on WordPress to go on Steem? So for that, we created SteemPress 1.0, which was basically a convenient tool to convert all of the people from WordPress to go back to Steem. So once that was done, we didn't really know what they wanted, so we had a lot of back and forth to basically improve to get a lot of iterations. And at some point we had SteemPress that was good enough to basically market it to a lot of people, but we realized that a big problem with Steem was that it was hard to actually find blogs, etc. So we created a platform to help communities curate and find blogs and authors. And once that was done, we had a grand vision for a very long time, which was to have a two-way integration where you can basically have all of the power of Steem back to WordPress and all of the power to WordPress to Steem. So this is what we call the two-way integration, which means that you can actually have Steem comments, upvotes, replies, login, sign up, etc. directly from your WordPress and not have to use Steemit or Busy or whatever anytime at all. So I'm going to show you a few videos about this whole thing. I'm not sure if it works. One more. Yeah, okay. So this is your usual WordPress dashboard. So you can see you're creating a post. You have like, oh, my cool post, hello SteamFest. And you hit publish on the right. And it loads for a bit, and that's it. It just went published on your blog and on Steemit as well. On Steem, sorry. Sorry, it's my test account. I just refresh, and bam. 6 seconds ago, you had a post that just been published on WordPress and on Steem at the same time. Basically, we really wanted to have this it just works feeling. So this was SteemPress like 1.0 for quite some time. So this is kind of old news. So we wanted to showcase the new SteemPress, and which is already connecting with Steem. So this is basically how it works. This is the post that we just made. So we go back to the Steem dashboard, and you hit View Post. And when you go there, you suddenly see this little embed with like powered by SteemPress. And here you can easily log in. We currently log in with Steem Connect because it's the easiest and most widely used way, but we are thinking of integrating with Keychain as well. And now that you're logged in, you can see that you can easily upvote, reply, etc. And this is happening directly from within the blog. So you don't have to actually go on any Steem site, because thanks to that, any blog is a Steem frontend now. And anyone can go to any blog powered by SteemPress and instantly use that. So now that we got all of this working, you can just go back to Steem on any frontend and see that all of the actions that we did is still working on the blockchain. So now that we have that working, we basically finished our 2018 roadmap, and we are like, well, what's next? Frederick, what can you tell us about that?
All right, so I think a question that I like to ask myself, and I think a lot more people have to start asking, is how is Steem a disruptive technology that can really bring value to users? What does it change from the point of view of the users? So right now there are millions of blogs out there that are fighting their own battle to gain following, to gain traction, to build an audience. But even though there are 70 million WordPress websites, a lot of it is a ghost town and a desert. What we hope is to allow the SteemPress blogs to take their communities, connect them via the Steem blockchain to reach new people, and then connect them again to other websites that are also connected with the Steem blockchain, so that a social blockchain is not just about content on a chain, it's about connections being made through a chain. So what SteemPress is really becoming is this connection between any WordPress blog and both the creators and the consumers of content on those blogs, and relevant communities on the Steem blockchain. So what we really hope to see is that there are millions of blogs out there that have their own efforts to build a following, to create their own individual brand, and to have their own custom experience. Because if you want everyone on the same platform, you have this one-size-fits-all user experience, and it might not fit everyone, so you need to have the individual tailoring for some authors. But with SteemPress, we hope that they can have both. They can both be part of this big ecosystem, whilst at the same time keeping their own touch and feel to it. So what benefits do we think that we then bring back to Steem by doing it? Well, first of all, we believe that we lowered the barriers of entry for new authors and for new blogs to get into Steem, because now they can continue being on their own websites while still being part of our community. We believe that we are helping create a demand for Steem accounts, because as content consumers go on websites where they leave comments all the time, and they see that other people leaving comments there are actually making money doing so, well, we hope that they will also want to create a Steem account to participate. And we hope that we can demonstrate how the blockchain adds real value to the users, because they then have a competitive advantage to other blogs that do not curate their audience, that do not curate their authors. And that by doing so, we can increase the value of the token by showing that other websites with other business models can increase their revenue by having this technology power their websites. So that's what we're here for, and I look forward to talking with all of you guys and seeing how we can continue to grow SteemPress, because that's what we're ready for now. We're ready for growth. Thank you very much.
Good luck. Yes, take the clicker and the mic.
I think that was right on time.
Yes, yeah, exactly great. This is going
Yeah.
forward.
Yes.
Okay. And rest it right.
Hello. Hello. So I am Shubhendra Vikram from India, and I am co-founder of OneRam.io. Oh. So there are a good number of Steem dApps in the space, and I believe you do not need another one until there is a very clear differentiation. So OneRam is a Steem-based platform for creative communities. Artists' online presence is about their fans and community, and we want to bridge that gap on Steem and provide with a really simple interface for artists. So I'll start with a very interesting situation to all of you. So imagine that starting this very moment, all of your Facebook account like value becomes $5, your Facebook like value. So what would you do with it? I give you 100 milliseconds to figure that out. So I'll tell you what I would do with it. I would still go and like all my friends' posts, and I have an interesting set of creators and artists in my community. I would go and upvote their posts because I'm part of that community, and they make me feel important. And by using my power for my community, I am actually fulfilling my basic human needs, basic human psychological needs. And I would like to give you another situation. That is, you still have the $5 like value, but I remove all your community, all your family, friends from Facebook. Now what would you do with that like value? So in the most likely cases, what would happen is a person would abuse that power or use it all on themselves. So it's difficult to accept, but right now this is the issue that we have found with Steem. Steem right now is a network of early adopters. There are less human connections, and people have different interests and needs. We are a team of 6 computer science engineers, and it took us 6 months to figure out that Steem needs a community-based model. So what OneRam's approach is that we want to make micro communities that benefit the network. We want more human connections on the network, and we want to enable the platform in a way that people with similar interests group together. So, 1 second. And we believe that the most sustainable way to go forward with Steem is a community-based approach. So, as a community, we need to figure out that what's the best community-based approach is. At OneRam, we have an initiative that's called VR1. VR1 is an initiative in which any micro community that belongs to any creative domain, be it literature, art, photography, can partner with us. And we want to give them an experience where they can use OneRam as their own app. And our vision is to provide them with an experience that is better than having their own app. So this is VR1. So what benefits a micro community gets is that they get a namespace within the app. So it's like, suppose there is a travel community known My Travel Club. So within OneRAM, they'll get a permanent namespace. And then the other benefits are that the reward that we get, the 10% cut that usually we take, 100% of that we'll give it to the community handlers. And then our team will manage the complete online presence of that community that is on Steam, on all the social channels completely. And then we have a feature that is known as the competition. So we are giving $100 competition credit for the first 3 months to the community handlers that are there. And there are other benefits as well. And so apart from these benefits, we are also working on specific tools to strengthen these communities. And one of these tools is a OneRAM competition pool. So since the time internet started, online competitions have been a really important part of it. And today I want to give you a fact that is backed by analysis. Steem Blockchain is currently the best platform to run online competition. So at OneRAM, we have created a tool from scratch from which you can create and manage competitions. So I'll show you what it is. So we are bringing real world contests to Steem in which you can create contests in a really simple way. You can manage it. So there's an interface in which you can create contests in 3 steps. So there are a lot of people creating contests on Steem. So this is a tool that is very valuable for the community. And then one thing that we find always missing from the contests that usually run on Steem is the judging panel. Since we are a platform for artists, artists usually need good judging panels. So we have onboarded several domain experts and influencers. And if you're a contest creator, you can directly request them on the app. And we manage the entire backend to actually make them judge your contest. So I'll just reveal the first 2 judges that we have onboarded. Sanil Sachar is a national best-selling author in India. He judges literary contests on OneRAM. So he's one of the very few authors in India who has written poetry, prose, and novels. Himani Singh is a popular DJ in India. So we have onboarded her for the fashion photography. She does fashion photography. So she judges photography contests on OneRAM. So it is easy to participate. There is a section in the app where you can actually find all the contests and you can participate. And then the most interesting part of this feature that I like the most is the announce winner part. Many people run contests on Steem, but they usually procrastinate a lot to declare the results. So we have created a tool in which you can simply assign the ranks, and then there's a blog comes up that is self-written. You can edit it and you can directly post it to announce the winners. So this is the contest on OneRAM feature. And then we are currently running a contest. You can search hashtag best of SF3 and you can participate in some really good contests. We have some prizes for you. So you can do that. It's best of SF3. You can download the OneRAM app. It's on the Google Play Store and you can directly participate from the app or from any other Steem platform that is out there. So thank you. Thanks a lot.
Oh yes. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Wow. That was great. So ladies and gentlemen, that was the State of the Apps session 1.